Hello, powerful creator. So powerful that you literally create life, that you create with your thoughts, with your words, with your heart. Welcome back. My name is 𝗂𝗄𝗆 and I mentor busy professionals to detox their mind and body, gain more energy, and live a low toxin lifestyle so that they can take control of their health. And what ultimately happens when we take control of our health, guys? Well, in this world that we are living in today, we literally save our life and we free ourselves. So, welcome to the first edition of Free Yourself Friday, Free Yourself Friday, Free Yourself Friday. That's right, you guys can expect a video from me every single Friday on sharing something about how to free yourself, because isn't that ultimately what we want to be, right? We're not finding ourselves, we're not lost, we're uncovering ourselves, we're chiseling away at the limiting beliefs, the habits, the programming, the conditioning that was never there to serve us, ever. We can let it go, okay? Let's free ourselves. All right, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of using organic feminine products and just organic cotton in general, and also a little bit about healing my relationship with my monthly cycle and just some shifts that have happened for me, definitely, that I feel really called to share with you. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so you know what's going on in our world today with everything, and people that speak truth go against the norm, all of that. I don't have to get into it, but there's a reason, obviously, you know why, that I'm gonna say this to you in a code, okay? So on our cotton, on our coffee, on our corn is something that we use to kill the weeds, and is toxic to us, right? It causes the big C. Okay, so this is the word. Okay, so this is what is sprayed on and allowed to be in our cotton products. This is allowed. They put it in this that goes inside of us, okay? All right, this is what it is. This is the first word. A ball is okay, so that's the first word, right? Okay, word one. What's the opposite of up? Or sorry, what's the opposite of down? Okay, so you got the two words, right? And then what'd your mom say growing up? Dinner's ready. Okay, so we got in our cookie. Okay, so let's get the chemicals out of our cookie. All right, so I will speak about that last. But let me just first off say that there's certain products that we use every single day and we don't even think about it, that ready is in our products, and it's toilet paper. Like, we use it all the time, right? So I actually still need to switch this. I'm using up the last of the conventional toilet paper, which is literally, let me just say that again, sprayed with, and they're okay with that, okay? So you can tell I'm passionate about this. Yes, I am. All right, so we can switch over to bamboo toilet paper, or there is organic cotton toilet paper. I've heard really great things about getting bamboo at Lowe's. There's, I guess, an organic brand or a decent brand at Target. So most of these things can be found at regular grocery stores and conventional stores. So that would be one really great switch to do. Also, another thing is too, we're always putting, cotton balls and cotton swabs on us. So that's another thing that we can switch, right? Another thing too is, like our clothing, I understand that this, takes time and these are investments and things like that, but wow, like how great that we can learn about this and implement this. And I really like for example, Maggie socks. They're so comfortable and they're organic. No chemicals on them, no BS, nothing that's gonna mess with my system and, like I said, cause the big C. What else? So I know I'm probably forgetting things, but let's just jump right into, feminine products and women's products. So you can switch over to organic, feminine products by literally getting them at like Target. That's where I've gotten mine. And what else? I feel like I need to look at my notes here because I feel like I am forgetting something. Oh, I know what it is. It's underwear. Underwear, guys. Cotton underwear. Wow, right? It's crazy. So, yeah. I would definitely switch that over. Like, these are the type of things where we really need to prioritize like what's important in our health, and like this is extremely important. Our underwear is extremely important. Our toilet paper, like that is extremely important. Like, we're using it all day, every day. And so yes, I recommend a couple brands that I've used that I really like, and one of them is called 𝗵𝗂𝗍𝗍. I'll put it right up here. Booty wear, and they're really comfy. And I also really like Pact, PACT, I think it's like .org. So I recommend those two brands. They're awesome. And also Thinx, which I'm going to get into a little bit later on. All right, so like I said, you can use organic, feminine products. Also, there are cups that you can use, right? The menstrual cups as well. So that's another solution. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into what's the shifts that have happened for me with healing, my relationship with my cycle, with my monthly cycle. So first off, we've really been conditioned to hide it, be ashamed of it. A lot of things, like keep going, keep working, keep grinding, when it's really a time for us to really rest and honor that sacred time. Like, I know personally, I've actually tuned in and be like, whoa, like, stop trying to work so hard. Maybe you just need to rest a little bit, because I'm actually really tired right now. And I personally get really tired a couple days before I get my period. So a shift that I really experienced personally was that I, used to use tampons, and I felt like eventually I was like, I don't know, this just doesn't feel comfortable to me. I felt kind of like bloated, and I just was like, this just doesn't feel right. And this was after I really started like spiritually awakening. And what happens is certain things you're just sensitive to naturally. Like, randomly I noticed that like the LED lighting, it wasn't working out for me. I was just like, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel natural. And I just was like more in tune with things like that. And then of course you learn, oh, that's because it's not good for us. Like, natural lighting is best, of course. So when you open your pineal gland, which is something that I mentor on in my 8-week holistic health coaching program, these shifts are naturally going to happen. You're going to listen to your spirit more, because that connection with source, with God, is more solid. So that's how I felt. I was just like feeling super called to, just stop using them and just use panty liners instead. And obviously every woman is different, and you have to find what works for you. I understand how they can be extremely convenient to be able to conceal things and whatever. But yeah, I just kind of realized like it felt unnatural to me. It felt like I felt called to allow my body to flow, to naturally flow, and allow what needed to flow out of me to flow out of me. And that literally just like is tuning into my feminine energy as well, right? We all have feminine energy, and we all have masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, we all have both. So the masculine energy is like the doing, the logical side, and the feminine energy is the being, the flowing, the masculine stuff, the not forcing, but you know what I mean, like hard work. And then the feminine side is like trusting, surrendering, flowing. So it kind of like goes with that, right? It makes sense when you're tapping more into that energy, which you definitely are, especially on your cycle. So I just felt like called to do that. And then I learned that there was actually something called free bleeding, and allowing yourself to, allow that to flow out of you. So I found a really awesome solution. Like I said, I just started using the panty liners, which went great for me, and I just felt so much better. Which obviously the other thing is too, like, these can be uncomfortable, they can be irritating too. So I had heard about it a while back, and it takes time to transition into these things. And by the way, if you're still watching this point, you're amazing. Like, thanks for listening. But also, like, I fully understand that this might not resonate with some of you guys, and that's okay. I'm just sharing my truth, and it's okay if it doesn't resonate with you, or if like you think it's weird or whatever's coming up. Like, it's all good. It's all love. It's all good. So, I thought I don't know, that sounds like, I don't know. I wasn't like super turned on to it. And I also realized that I was like, oh, that might be a limiting belief. Let me explore that a little bit more. But I had heard about period panties, so I never looked into them. And then recently I was like, wow, I should really look into those. I've been wanting to, I felt called to. And also I was like, wow, like, that is an investment that will save me money, right? Because long term, that's going to save me a lot of money, and I'm not going to use many of these. Not to mention, it's also going to care for the earth more, because we're going to have less single waste use plastic and waste. So yeah, so I finally got them. They are called Thinx, and they're awesome. Of course, my first thought was like, I don't know, that's weird. How is it gonna absorb my period? Like, am I gonna like sit in it and is it gonna be uncomfortable? I'm like, you're doing that already with this, okay. So, but yeah, it absorbs it. There's different flows, I guess. I don't know how you say it, like flows, right? So like heavy, lighter, all of that in different styles, and I really like them a lot. So yeah, I highly recommend those. They're amazing, and like I said, gonna save you money long term. They're made with organic cotton, so that was just like a really awesome solution that I found, and a really great way to save money. I keep saying that, I'm so excited. All right, so another thing is too, one of my sisters also mentioned that she would use like old shorts and like just like double up on like 2 like pairs of spandex or something like that. And so it's beautiful. Like she also, you know, tuned into the fact that that felt better to allow to flow. Okay, so yes, thank you for allowing me to share that. Let me know if this landed for you. I had to share this information. I'm so excited. I just had a coworker at work tell me today, like, hey girl, such a funny story, so cute. She's like, I got the little ones from Target, you know, the organic cotton tampons. I'm like, yes, yes, I'd love to see it. Just taking back your power. And she's like, you know, they're little individually wrapped, and my husband opened it up and was like, oh shit, he's like, I thought it was individually wrapped chocolates. So funny. So yeah, I'm just super grateful to share this knowledge. Please share this, men, if you're watching, with women that you love. We don't need to be putting these chemicals inside of us. Not good, not good. This information needs to be shared, and I want to scream it to the world and tell everyone that we can just do these little ditch and switches one step at a time, one step at a time. This is a really great one to start with. So thank you for listening, and like I said, let me know if this resonated with you. Just like let me know if you've been experiencing like similar things that I have, and you also are just like allowing yourself to flow on your cycle, to really like freely flow and really allow yourself to just not, like, it just doesn't make sense, guys, right? It's like, if that's what you feel called to do, cool, do it. But like, no, we don't need to heal. We don't need to heal. We don't need to hide shit. We don't need to be ashamed. Like, that's a whole nother video for another day, but we don't need to hide what is natural to us. We don't need to put it back up there, you know? Like, no, we don't need to block the flow, baby. Okay, and it relates to everything energetically in your life. So yes, allow it to flow, and it feels great. So yeah, like I said, let me know if this landed for you. Share any tips, tricks, you know, advice that you have in the comments that could maybe benefit somebody and maybe teach me something. I would love to hear about it. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, I send you endless love. Please receive it. Namaste.